Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us here on the Buzzer Real Estate channel. I'm Joshua Berngard with the Buzzer Real Estate team. I have brought along with me today a wonderful attorney, CEO of President, however you want to call it. She owns her own law firm, people. Meghan Stokes.
Hi everyone.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We are coming to you today to talk about selling a multifamily. I believe in house hacking. I live in one right now. What is that? It's when you buy a building and then obviously you either live in it and let other people pay your mortgage and or just buy it for investment purposes in the same scenario. With that being said, we're going to focus today on sellers. First tip, what do sellers need to know about selling their building?
So, great question. The beginning of the transaction during attorney review period, the buyer's attorney is going to ask for some information about the property, about the tenants. That buyer's going to want to know that they are buying a good investment. Nobody wants a building where the tenants haven't been paying for 3 months. Nobody wants to have to potentially deal with evictions. So the key is to be prepared, potentially even before you go under contract, with information that the buyer's attorney is most likely going to ask you.
Yeah, so let me tell you a little bit about my experience, guys, is that I have so many people that are trying to sell their property. And so while I was looking, I'm walking in, and one of the things that I know I want you to discuss a little bit more on is rent roll and leases. You already have them as a seller. Why aren't they prepared? Because I needed those to figure out, is this or is this not a good investment? So if you want to run through, if you would, what should a seller prepare before you even go into the listing so your agent has what they need?
Yes. So you're going to want a copy of all current leases, a rent roll, which has some of the information that's already on the leases, but it also includes whether the tenant is paying on time, if you've had to issue any 5-day notices, if there's any parking included with the lease, any pets, any, let's say maybe the building pays for the heat and not the tenant, so you want to know the utility responsibility. Now, rent roll is specifically important if you are on a verbal month-to-month lease, because oftentimes you don't have a written lease for those, and those are still valid leases. So you want all that information so that you can evaluate, so the buyer can evaluate whether it's a good purchase.
Amen. So again, I personally focus on house hacking, so living in one unit and going out in the other. Talk about a little bit about, if you wanted to, in case you have a buyer like me, people, that you need to have one of those units vacant.
Yes, great question. So in the city of Chicago, and I believe it was 2020, don't quote me on the year because these pandemic years,
Totally.
It's like 1 year. The city of Chicago passed what's called the Fair Notice Ordinance, and that requires landlords give anywhere from 60 days notice that a lease is not being renewed, all the way up to 120 days notice. And oftentimes these owner occupiers, it's the condition of their loan to move in within 60 days of closing. So as a seller, you should really consider what, if any, units you are willing to give a non-renewal notice for to make the building more attractive to buyers so that they can be owner occupiers and move in within the time requirements of their loan.
And again, just have them prepared. In my opinion, again, not everyone's like myself, but so many people are. But if they are, you'll be prepared, and if you're not. With that being said, Meghan has put together this one-pager. It's phenomenal. If you want a copy of it, please, her information is coming out right after this. Reach out to her, reach out to me. I'll give you a copy. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you and your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.